Hi guys, it's Brittany with Roasted Coffee Co. And as usual, I hope you're having an amazing day. Okay, so this video is going to be about how to purchase your coffee trailer off of Alibaba. And I've been getting questions and DMs. You guys make me feel so special by asking questions. Like, I don't know, it makes me feel special. But anyways, I've been getting a lot of questions in regards to, well, how much is it? What's the process and all of that? And although I would like to answer that in one quick video, honestly, I can't, because I'm still undergoing the process and I'm still spending money. So what I decided to do was just record up until where I am now, or at least record from placing the order to it getting delivered. And then I'll just keep recording until I am officially up and running and I'm actually serving drinks out of it. Doing one video, it's going to be way too long and it's just going to be information overload, and I don't want to do that to you guys. So in this particular video, what I'm going to go ahead and do is we're going to go to the app and we're going to walk through it together, because me talking and just doing all of this, I don't know. I'd rather show you so you can see it. I'm going to show you the exact vendor that I used, why I used them, how did I even find them, and then I'll give you some initial thoughts on really just the entire process, the delivery process. All in all, it wasn't too bad, but there are some things that I wish I would have known prior to my trailer being delivered. So with that being said, let's get into it. All right, let's head over to Alibaba. If you don't have it, download it right now. I'll see you in a couple of seconds. Bye. Hopefully you have the app downloaded, so let's go ahead and open it up. And as you can see, I have been looking at a bunch of trailers, tumblers, espresso machines, all that good stuff that I need for my business, okay? But for the purpose of this video, we are going to be trying to buy us another coffee trailer. So at the top, you just want to type in coffee trailer, and then you're going to get all of these different trailers, all different shapes, sizes, colors, all that good stuff. Now, what's crazy is this red one right here actually belonged to someone in our coffee group. And I've done business on Alibaba before, but it never occurred to me to try to buy a coffee trailer off of there until I was in a coffee group and I was just doing some research on coffee trailers in general. And the guy that owned that trailer, he was like, hey, I purchased it from Alibaba. This was my process. I like my trailer, it got the job done, but he ended up selling it because I think he closed down and started doing something else. I don't know, but that's his trailer. And basically, once you go through and you find one that you like, you can initiate contact with the manufacturer. And I kid you not, it takes maybe minutes for them to reply back. So let's go ahead and select this one because it looks awfully familiar. And then at the bottom, you see they have send inquiry, chat now, send order request. What you're going to want to do is send an inquiry, and it just says, hi, I'm interested in this product. And then you have these list of questions down here that you can ask. So I would definitely, ask, what is the process? How long is the shipping? How long will I have to wait? Well, maybe not ask that, but probably how long is the shipping? Let's see, what else could you ask? Are you guys DOT approved? Now, what I will say about Hen & We Care is I know for a fact they're DOT approved, because when you go to their profile, let me go back here. When you go back to their profile, you can see all of their certifications right here at the bottom. And this third certificate that is labeled DOT is their Department of Transportation certificate. Now, if you choose to use a different manufacturer, that is perfectly fine. But if you do, you want to make sure they are DOT certified. If they do not have a DOT certificate, and you go ahead and move forward with the process, 9 times out of 10, when you get that trailer over here, you are not going to be able to get it registered. Also, Before you even do all of this, contact your Department of Motor Vehicles for your state and ask them, what is the process on shipping foreign vehicles? Can I get my foreign vehicle registered? Because I did not know that I was going to have to do a whole separate inspection because my vehicle is considered a foreign vehicle. So before we even do all of this, contact your local DMV to make sure that they don't have any special rules or regulations or inspections or anything like that you have to do, because I would hate for you guys to spend all of this money and then you get it over here and you cannot get your trailer registered. So anyways, with that being said, luckily the manufacturer that I use, they do have a DOT certificate. We see it right there. I'll open it up for y'all. But you're not gonna really be able to see it because I'm using my phone. But if you downloaded the app, again, this is the vendor that I used, or the manufacturer that I used. Go to their profile and you can go through all of their stuff. Oops, hold on. Sorry, y'all. Okay. So this is their facility. Here are some of the products that they offer, but if we want to see all of them, we'll just swipe over to the next page and it has products. And there are just, it's crazy the amount of trailers that they have on here. And they really do be building these. They really do. Like, this is legit. And so you go to their profile. Again, you can read their reviews. I haven't added mine yet, but this just gives you a little bit of stats about, you know, their factory and the things that they do, when they opened, how big the factory is, the machinery, the reviews, some other products that they have here at the bottom. It's their profile. And then here, I've never really clicked on this button, but I guess you have some videos where you can see where they can post their videos and show you, you know, walk arounds and all that good stuff. So once you find the trailer that you like, let's see this one. You're going to want to hit send inquiry or chat now. And what's crazy is the lady that assisted me, she's actually at the bottom. Her name is Sunny. Here's some of our messages back and forth. But yeah, you're going to hit send inquiry. And this is going to allow you to make immediate contact with the manufacturer. And it takes them a matter of a couple of minutes to respond back to you. And that kind of kicks off the whole process. So some of the questions that you want to ask is, how long is it going to take how long does the process take from me placing my order to it actually being delivered? What's the turnaround time? What's the shipping process? Let me see, what are some other things that you can ask? You can ask about the customs process. Do I need to find my own customs broker? Do I need to find my own freight forwarder? I'm trying to think what else. Is there anything that you need from me throughout this process? How do I get started? What's needed? You know, and then basically they are going to respond back to you with all of your answers and just a general overview of whatever trailer you select. And then that is going to kick off the purchasing process once you say, okay, I'm ready to move forward. So all of your communication is going to be done through the app. Be mindful of the time difference. I'm in Texas. It's 6:02 where I am now. But as you can see where Sunny is, it is 7 a.m. So be mindful of the time difference. But I will say, whenever I messaged her, she always responded, even when she was on vacation. They vacation a lot over there. Like, they take a lot of PTO, but anyways, she always responded and made herself available, which I greatly appreciate. So now what I'm going to do, you guys, is actually hop back on camera and then we will chat from there. Okay, y'all. So once you have made contact with your manufacturer and you've asked all of the, how long is this going to take, process questions, they are going to send you a list of options. So in the list of options, it's basically going to outline all the different other types of machinery or items you can get added into your coffee trailer. For example, if you need a coffee machine, ice cream maker, a freezer, refrigerator, coolers, exhaust fans, generators, generator box, those are all options that can be added onto your trailer. And then so once you figure out all of your options and you say, okay, this is what I want, your sales rep is then going to generate they're going to generate an invoice for you. You're going to take a look at the invoice, and if you like what you see, then you're going to move forward. If you don't like what you see, say something so that they can make adjustments. Luckily, when I tell you the customer service was great, it was great. So definitely communicate with your sales rep because they are there to help you. There is something on my glasses. Anyways, for me, my options, I went with the absolute bare minimum because I was worried about passing health inspection. So I sent Sunny a list of the things that we need to pass inspection. So I'm like, yo, code such and such says I need a 3-compartment sink, hand washing sink. My tanks have to be, one tank has to be bigger than the other. Like, I need for you to make sure that all of this is included in the trailer. So once I selected all of my options and she confirmed with me, then I agreed to move forward. And basically, once you agree to move forward, they're going to ask you for your name, telephone number, address, business information so that they can go ahead and generate an invoice for you. And then once you get the final invoice, it's going to have everything broken down by item. So an exhaust fan is going to be $100, generator box $300, the trailer itself $2,900. Like, it's gonna be broken down by each item, and then your total amount is going to be at the bottom. I'll show you a picture of mine. And so once you say, okay, this is it, I'm ready to move forward, they are going to require you to put, I think it's either 40 or 50% of the deposit down. For me, because I am working on a shoestring budget, I paid my deposit in payment. So like every time I would get paid, I would send them some money. And then as far as, well, how do you send money to China? You have to either wire it, or you can use PayPal, or there was another payment method on there. I can't remember what it is though. I'll have to get back to y'all on that. But I was just paying my payments, paying down on my deposit every time I got paid. And then finally, once I paid off the 40%, it was time to start building. And so once I get ready to build, they'll send you another little, they'll send you like a color card and ask you, okay, what color do you want your trailer? And you just say, I want, I don't know, blue, or in my case, black. And that pretty much kicks it off. So then they'll start to build it, and then they'll send you pictures along the way. And then once they're almost finished, they'll ask, okay, what are we doing with the outside? Do you want to just leave it blank, or do you want decals? What do you want? And for me, I sent them a Photoshop file of what I wanted my trailer to look like. And then I also did like a corny mock-up and sent it and was like, this is what I want, do it. And they did. And once they got it done, they sent me, again, plenty of pictures, plenty of videos. We're finished, this is what it looks like. They do a quality control check. We'll have to talk about that. They do a quality control check, and then once they do that, your rep will say, okay, your trailer is done, the rest of the balance is due, you pay it off, and then they ship it to you. Now, what I will say, customs fees, you guys. Customs fees and the freight forwarding. So I'll show my final numbers at the end, but just right off the top of my head, $4,200 for the trailer. Customs fees, $1,600. Freight forwarding was another $1,600. And basically how this works is the manufacturer enlists a freight forwarder to basically help the freight or the shipment move from China to wherever you are, or in my case, Houston. And the customs broker helps navigate the international or foreign shipment through customs. You are not going to be able to navigate customs by yourself. There are a whole bunch of forms and invoices, bill of lading, packing slips, all kind of things that have to be submitted, and you do not want to navigate that process by yourself, because what happens is the longer that your stuff is stuck on the port, you are going to be charged. So you want to have everything arranged already so that once your shipment gets here, of course it's going to sit about a day or so, but then once it's been released, you want to get your stuff and get it off the port, because it's going to rack up money, or it's going to rack up charges, and you're going to be paying money. So for me, one of the things that I was not aware of was the freight forwarding process. So which I don't know why I thought this, but I thought the manufacturer was just going to send me my stuff, and it was just going to be the manufacturer, customs, and me. But I did not know anything about the freight forwarding or the freight forwarder. And so my sales rep had told me that I could choose my own, but by the time I was aware of that, it was a little bit too late. So I had to go with the freight forwarder that they used. That is a question that you should probably ask up front. Like, what is the shipping process? Tell me a little bit about the freight forwarding. Can I select my own vendor? Or who's the vendor that y'all use, so I can go look them up? Because once I found out who it was, and I don't remember the name of them, but once I found out who it was, I was Googling, and the freight forwarder had horrible reviews. So I was terrified that my trailer was going to be lost, or I wasn't going to be able to reach anybody, like on pins and needles. But luckily it all worked out. They had sent, once your trailer reaches a certain part of its journey and it's almost close to you, you're going to get an invoice from the freight forwarder basically stating your shipment is almost here. You're going to get an arrival notice, and basically you need to pay your freight forwarding fees. And so I think my total fees were $15.94. And so I had to pay that. You only have like a certain amount of days to pay it, otherwise your stuff's not getting released. And then once it's here, you're going to get an arrival notice, delivery notice, okay to pick up, and all of that. And so the customs broker will file all of that customs inspection, legal paperwork on your behalf, so you don't have to worry about that. Again, you do not want to navigate that process by yourself. When you have a moment, go to Google and look up customs brokers in your area. Luckily, we're out here in Houston, and we have a gigantic port, multiple ports if I'm not mistaken. So it was easy for me to find somebody, but they are expensive too. So go ahead and get those quotes up front so that you are not blindsided, because when I tell y'all I had just enough money to make it happen, I had just enough to pull this off, because I just was not aware of all of the fees. So buying the trailer or starting that process is not hard, but then once you start getting into the freight forwarding and the who's doing what and what do I gotta pay and the customs broker and what do you do, then that's when it starts to get a little bit tough. And so specifically with a customs broker, they also could go to the port and pick up my package and strip it down and all of that. That would have been another $1,000. So I'm telling you guys, look at the process in its entirety and try to figure out what you can do yourself to save you some money. So because because we actually went to the storage facility to pick up the trailer, that was $1,000 that I did not have to pay. But if you're not able to, like if you don't have a tow hitch, that's something else you have to think about. So there's all these things that's like popping up in my mind as I'm talking to y'all about it. There's all these little things that can be missed if you're not paying attention, and then you gotta shell out money. So just to rewind, go to the Alibaba app, find the coffee trailer that you want, hit send inquiry, make contact with the manufacturer and ask, what's the process, your DOT certification, how long is it going to take for you guys to build the trailer, if I decide to move forward with my order, how much money do I owe you like right now, what's the deposit, what else, oh, tell me about the freight forwarding process, tell me about the customs broker process, can I select my own freight forwarder, just all that. Can you send me pictures, videos, ask questions, do not be scared to ask questions, and then that's really it. The process is really not that difficult, it's just a little overwhelming. And then again, with the time difference, they're all the way over there, we're over here, you're gonna have questions that you are burning to get answers to, and they might be asleep over there, so just be patient. All in all, I absolutely love my trailer. It is beautiful, I love it. The only thing that I'm still a little bit nervous about is the build quality. Now, it's made out of fiberglass and another material, so while I feel like it's strong and it can hold up, I still find myself being very gentle and, you know, just kind of being gentle with it. It's not something that you really want banging all over the place and that you want to be rough with. Will it get the job done? I am 95% sure it's going to get the job done. Luckily for me, I'm just doing coffee. I'm not deep frying chicken or making tacos and quesadillas and all of that. I'm just doing coffee and then maybe a bagel or, you know, something minor like that. So if you are looking for a very, I'm gonna say small, minimal operation, then this is a pretty decent route. But if you're looking to grow and expand and, you know, have like a fleet of trailers, I would probably rethink buying it off of Alibaba. And I think that's it for now. I may do a part 2 because I feel like there are things that I'm missing, but all in all, $4,200 for the trailer, $1,600 for the freight forwarding, and then an additional $1,600 for the customs broker, and that is a total of, what is that, like barely $8,000. So I know that I'm going to be able to get it registered, so I'm not even really tripping about that process. My registration, or no, my street readiness test, street readiness inspection is on November 15th, and then after that, then I'll be able to get it registered. So I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna end it because the video is getting a little bit long, but y'all know where I'm at. If you have any questions or concerns, please email me, DM me, reach out. I'm happy to help. Again, just thank you for sticking with me, and like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know I hate saying that. Bye. I'll see y'all later.